Hi guys, now today I went and did race go-karting and I didn't like it. Honestly, it was pretty intense. Like I was already nervous kind of, getting into it because it's kind of my first time. I never went there, but I went there. You have to sign a waiver cuz it could be dangerous. You're driving, you might hit somebody else and you might get hurt. So they give you a helmet, they give you protective gear, and you pretty much sit in a chair of the go kart. And then there's a brake and there's a gas pedal. So when you're first getting into it, you want to grab the steering wheel and you want to go as fast as you can. But when you make a turn, you also want to slow down so that you don't spin out because the faster you go in a turn, your car is gonna spin out, and then when you spin out, it's gonna be hard for you to back up and then do all that reversing thing. So you might as well just go slow when you're turning. Now, do people do that when they're doing go-karting? No. So basically, I did go-karting and I was going slow pretty much on every turn. I got crashed on at least 3 times because people were just speeding through turns and they saw me slow down, but yet they just wanted to crash right into me. So I would never want to do that again. It's not that bad though. They give you one race, which is like about 6 minutes, and they give you, if you want to record your race, you could have a helmet that has a camera on top of it. It's almost like a GoPro, and you just pretty much record while you go. And yeah, but it was, I think the race lasted like about maybe 6 to 7 minutes of a race, and then that's pretty much it. They had a kid go by himself because he's young, so, he doesn't want to get hurt with anybody else causing accidents. But you had a grown man, just speeding, crashing into people, and one. But I just can't do it. Nope, it's too not safe for me. But yeah, I did that today, and then today I just relaxed. I just fell asleep. I didn't wake up until like 2 in the afternoon today, which is crazy because I normally wake up at 5 a.m., 5:30, and today I woke up at 2 p.m. You know, like that's how you know I was tired and burned out. Like, but okay, but other than that, I feel like for me to really get a good rest in, I feel like I have to pretty much take a whole week off, or I have to quit a job and just take the days that I have off to just either focus on my photography, focus on my YouTube channel, and then figure out what I want to do with my life instead of me just working 2 jobs, because I'm at a point where working 50, 60 hour work weeks is not even worth it on the body anymore. Like, because I'm going to have all this money, but yet I'm not even gonna have my body. Like my body's gonna be all sluggish. My face is gonna be tired. I'm gonna be, faces, eye bags, and everything. So me, I just would rather have one job that either pays a lot decent, leave the job that doesn't pay, and then keep the job that does pay so the bills are still paid so that I'm not stressed out, because that's one thing I don't want to do. I don't want to quit a job and then be stressed out that I'm not getting paid the bills. Even though 2 jobs, the money is sweet sometimes, but to the point where my body is literally just shutting down on me every single day. By like 8, 7 o'clock, I'm exhausted. Like even today, going to the racetrack, I left the house around 7 o'clock, and I kid you not, I was starting to fall asleep around 7 p.m. So it was from 7 to 9. I got home at 9, and pretty much I just started to play video games for a bit, and then, as you can see, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That's what I was playing for a bit, but I'm just exhausted, and then now I'm just talking to myself about my goals of what I want to accomplish and stuff like that, and my prayers, and I'm just trying to hope that I could get either a nice promotion, either a manager position, which would be nice too. But yeah, and we'll be cooking tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm off Thursday, which is today. I'm off tomorrow, so I get to sleep in again, and then I work Saturday, 12 to 8, which is another 8-hour shift, and you know, so that means I'm only working this week about 27 to maybe 32 hours, or maybe 40 hours a week. I'm not gonna go crazy this week, because my New Year's resolution this year is to take it easy. And if that means I have to quit a job in order to take it easy, I will take it easy, because I cannot keep doing this to myself. I cannot be working 50, 60-hour work weeks. I cannot do 70-hour work weeks. I can't do overnight shifts because I need sleep. I learned that without sleep, you literally cannot function. You can't function without sleep, because your eyes are gonna be, almost closing on you. Your face is gonna be baggy. Just talking, you talk like you're drained. You sound like you don't want to do work. You just feel lazy when you're sleepy. You know, it's just not a good look. So I just would rather just take it easy. Don't work too hard. That's what I've been getting, told so much lately, and I keep ignoring it. But now I need to actually don't work too hard. Like, but the only problem is when I'm home, it's like I don't do much. Like, I don't do anything. I just literally stay in bed all day, and it's just like I'm just such a worker, like such a grinder, that I just have to do something, like, because I need something to keep me entertained. If I don't have anything to keep me entertained, it's like, what am I doing here at the house when I could be making money? But it's just like I gotta get out of that mindset. But I need to just find new hobbies to do at the house. I could do baking. That's what I could get into. Baking. I could record myself bake, and then cooking. I need to get into cooking so that I could stay home and not have to go to work every day for Monday through Sunday. So I'm not, overworking my body. And that's pretty much it. Like, I figured I need to just relax, take it easy, and just have fun, and go out every here and there. Like, how I went out to go kart racing. I need to pick an activity single day. Like, hey, maybe tomorrow I can do bowling, or tomorrow I could go out to go to David Buster's and go play arcade, and you know. But obviously, I just don't want to go by myself. I just want to, experience life more. But yeah, I just feel like me staying home all day doing nothing and just staying in bed, it kind of gets me bored, because I get bored of things very easily, and working also is boring. But it's just like I just want to have fun in life. So that's why I try to keep myself as occupied as possible, and I guarantee you, when I work, I do 10,000 steps every day, all day. And if I'm not working, I'm doing at least 4,000 to less than that. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good one. Let's go.